What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mix Cocktail Hour. I'm Tamee Harrison, and this is Scott Cushman.
Hey, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. What an exciting show we have today.
Très exciting.
Right?
I believe is the French for that. Yeah, very, very excited about today.
We're going to be making some great cocktails. You're going to
True.
be making two. I'm actually going to be making one as well.
Oh, I love it.
Very thrilling.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
First off, let us have a little fun before we start mixing up.
Let's have our before moment,
Right?
Tamee.
I always
as
like
if
to-
this isn't, as if we're not just walking onto set. We've been at the bar all night.
No, we have. I still have a little. We do work before we go on air.
Work.
This is the work we did before coming on air.
Yeah, Tamee works.
Yes.
Before she gets on air, I love it.
You do too.
Oh, please, please. I just
Fine.
hide mine. Oh, mine's gone.
Yeah, yours empty. See, at least I still have some.
I worked harder.
I thought, okay, so for a little intro shot again to get the show started.
Yep.
Today, National Day wise, is quite interesting. A few weird things, but one quite important one, I thought.
Sure.
It's National Wait Staff Day today.
National Wait Staff Day.
Yes.
So there is a National Waiter Day.
Yeah.
There is a National Bartender Day.
Yeah.
And now there is just one that combines the two.
All of them.
I love it.
Right?
I'm in.
So tip your wait staff, especially now that everything's opening back up again.
June 15th.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So we can finally go out and enjoy our brunches and lunches and dinners. So appreciate your wait staff more than usual today.
Yeah, do it.
So that's that. When it comes to history,
Uh-huh.
quite a few things went down today.
Oh my goodness.
I
All right.
needed time to narrow them all down.
Sure.
Because it was exciting.
Can I make a
Yes.
prediction?
Yes.
You didn't narrow them down. You're gonna tell the entire
All of
story of
them.
all of them, and then we'll finally get
I
the
could.
one. Okay,
I
that's
could.
just my prediction. I
Okay,
don't know. I
so-
don't know how this works, but let's
In-
just see. Yeah.
In 2 AD.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
In
No,
the
I did
beginning.
narrow them down to 3.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
so the first one, real quick. In 1927, a gentleman called Charles Lindbergh
Sure.
had the first solo flight across the Atlantic. And I know we did a flight thing last week,
We did.
so we're not going to focus the shot, intro shot on this, but I thought
Right.
it was worth mentioning. 1927, Charles Lindbergh flew across the
I love that you called him Chris.
I know, why was I
Yeah,
calling
just
him
like Chris, my boy
boy
Chrissy.
Chris.
Call him Chuck.
Well,
Old Chucky
you know.
Lindy.
my bro. That was 1927. Lo and behold, 5 years later, on the same day, May 21st, Amelia Earhart, and I'm sure it wasn't a coincidence, I'm sure
Right.
it was planned, did the same thing, but as a woman,
Right.
obviously. First woman to make a transatlantic
Sure.
flight across the Atlantic, obviously, but solo. So
Yeah.
that's kind of exciting. So we have these two historical things that both happened on the same day. But we're going to be celebrating someone's birthday today.
Oh, good.
Yes.
All right. So the whole first part of the story is just fluff. Yeah,
Yes.
that's good. Yeah, we're fluffing.
It's
we're fluffing
now done.
Yeah.
Throw it away. We're coming to somebody's birthday, and that's who I would like to dedicate today's intro shot to.
Great.
It is a guy called Lawrence Turode. Does that sound slightly familiar?
Not even a little bit.
Not
was he
anybody.
of Arabia?
No one.
No, okay.
No one knows that name.
Sure.
Because he's better known as Mr. T.
Mr. T. Wow.
Or, as people know him, B.A. Baracus.
Some people do know him as
Or the
B.A.
guy from
Baracus.
Rocky,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Clubby something.
He's
I
that
think
jerk
his
that
name
called
was.
me a fool.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, he
See?
called me a fool a few times.
Yeah.
He never stopped calling me a fool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had to throw him out of my bar.
He's 69 today. And
Get
he
out of
looks
town.
Phenomenal.
Nice.
He looks phenomenal. Okay, we got
Nice.
claps in the background. Yeah, I remember he was a wrestler, actor, obviously. I mean, I grew up, A-Team.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. We all know
69
BA.
today.
Yeah. 69.
Get out of town, Tammy.
Yeah.
Wait, how old is he?
69.
That's awesome. Nice.
So, I
All
thought
right.
a shot in his honor
Yes.
is called the Mr. Long Island Iced Tea.
Oh, wow.
Let me repeat.
Wow.
The Mr. Long Island Iced Tea.
Yeah. I'm going to call that a stretch, but I do love the
Thank you.
LIT, so I am in.
Right?
I am in. I have never turned down a Long Island iced tea, much to my criminal records
Yes.
dismay. This is a dangerous shot we're doing.
It is a very dangerous shot.
Yeah.
Taking no responsibility for about in 20 minutes time.
Yeah.
It might be like drunk history show.
Our show's like 50 minutes.
I know.
So, yeah,
that's why I'm saying.
That's before the halfway point.
It's
Okay,
a
well, all right.
Might just sip on it. But,
sure.
So this is the classic Long Island iced tea. Any booze that you have that's white, throw it in, basically, right?
Yeah.
We've got gin, tequila, vodka, rum.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of lime.
Yeah. Definitely lemon. Yeah, definitely lemon.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's all right. Yeah.
Coke. But I put Diet Coke in.
Make sure you do not skip the triple sec, otherwise
that's
you
right,
have
triple
no
sec.
sweetness in your drink. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
But most importantly, because it is the Mr. Long Island iced tea,
Yeah.
sprinkled a little bit of gold on top because he is known for wearing gold chains.
Sprinkle.
So if
gold.
we can have
God.
the air cam, just acknowledge, please, the little gold sprinkles on here.
Yeah.
So we are actually.
The Greg T. Melton Sky
yeah.
Cam. Yeah.
Theoretically, I
love
already
it.
came up with another original drink. I mean,
Theoretically, yeah.
that's how you do it in
yes.
the bar world, I've learned.
Yeah.
Swap a few things around, add some stuff, it's yours.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you'd have a difficult time on Kindred Cocktails with this one, but I will grant it because I
So-
want my iced tea. Yeah, thank you.
Happy birthday,
lot of
Lawrence.
gold on
I don't
here.
think anyone calls him Lawrence.
No, Larry, I believe.
Larry.
I called him Larry. He called me a fool, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
But he's 69 today, so nice.
Cheers.
Here we go.
Probably just drink half of this because
Oh, sorry.
you slammed the whole thing.
Oh, wow, I mean,
I don't
listen.
know. I'm worried. I sip more cocktails than you.
That is true. Yeah, the Long
Take
Island.
a little. I'll save it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
today it's exciting. We're going to be making some cocktails with some bases that are not the usual things that you think of.
Sure.
When you mix cocktails.
The Long Island has 4 of the 5 main bases.
Yes.
In it. It has the
Throw
tequila,
it
the
all in.
gin, the vodka, the rum.
Triple sec, of course.
Well, then of course you add the whiskey on the side.
Yes.
And then from there you have your 5 main bases.
Yeah.
For how a drink is built.
And I don't want to cut you off right now, but
No,
I am
please.
because
Yeah.
I need to say hello to our people who are tuned in the chat
Good.
right now. So if we have Kristen Norris who's in here. Jay is in, of course. Jay, party starter.
Oh, Jay Carter Party Starter.
Carter Party Starter's in the house.
Hashtag Party Starter.
My bro is in the house. What's up, Tex?
Tex.
We have Danny, we've got Dixie, we've got Larry, we've got Jen. Paul is here as well. David, of course, is here. We have Mark, we've got Killervamp, Carl Tender. My daddy's in the house. My mom is here. Myra's in the house. Deirdre, I mean, the list goes on and on. I'm so thrilled that everyone is here, tuned in with us today. It's going to get crazy.
Yeah.
Especially after that Long Island.
Yeah.
Mr. Long Island iced tea.
Right, yeah. I'm gonna forget how to say that. I'm gonna
You just
emphasize
whisper
I'm gonna emphasize the wrong words.
You whisper the important part.
Yeah. I'm gonna just yell island at some point.
Okay. Anyway, so what's your first drink?
So, Tammy, we are doing 3 bases that are not normally used. So I wanted to find 2 of them that when I suggested it to the group, I got the most caca faces.
Yeah.
Now, caca face is this. It's that face. Where you say, like to me, if you say, hey, Kush, what we're doing tonight, we're drinking nothing but Jose Cuervo gold tinted tequila.
Yeah.
I would go like this. That's a caca face.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. So I wanted to bring in drinks that most people would say no.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Exactly.
So I've done that. And we're going to see how we do with this. So I'm going to be starting off with this guy right here. This is Batavia Arrack.
Yes.
So Batavia Arrack is it's made the same way that rum is. It has, this one specifically has some rice thrown into it, but it is Indonesia's answer to rum. So it actually predates rum by many years. So this would be it's like the mezcal of rums.
Yeah.
If I was gonna give it like a taste,
Yeah.
like an overarching taste, like the mezcal of rums. So most people don't really care for like funky rums. This is one of the funkier of the rums.
That's true. I have actually heard because it's from the Dutch East Indies area
that's
of
exactly it.
Indonesia, which
That's
is
right.
nobody would associate that. If people who are into geography might.
Sure.
But it's not the normal sort of thing that you think of if you think of
The
Java,
one of you that's
if you
watching,
think of Indonesia.
yeah.
But yeah, Yeah, it's fermented with red rice, which is also a little odd.
Yeah.
You never think of red rice.
No, you don't. You don't often think of red rice. So
Yeah.
No, you don't. Why would anybody think of red rice?
Red rice?
I don't think of rice most of the time, but then
Yeah.
red rice, I'm just
Yeah.
right out. A lot of this drink that I made today was done. I had to pre-plan a lot of this.
Okay.
I had to get a lot of it in. So I'm going to
Were
introduce
you the scientist at home again?
Very
With the
much
goggles
so.
and the lab coat?
Very much so. A lot of this took place in my kitchen this week. So a lot of it was going on.
Your wife was thrilled.
Well,
Jen! She loves it.
Hi, Fuzz. I had to make a few things today. So I am going to be making a drink called the Space Pirates of the Year 3000.
The year 3000.
That's right. Yes, Conan. Early '90s Conan was the greatest. We have the Batavia Arrack, which of course would have definitely been drank by pirates.
Yes.
Right. But I wanted to get to space with this.
Okay.
So what I did was I took a few ingredients and stabilized them.
Okay.
So if we needed to throw them onto a space flight, and they needed to have a cocktail at some point,
yes,
it was possible.
Elon, maybe he's tuned in.
He did last week. I don't know if he's going to be back this week.
On the way to Mars, for example.
Take a guess, Tammy. What do you think this is?
Oh, it's not what I think of. It's got to be something really. It started out black and it's now white.
It actually didn't. It started off looking just like this.
Oh,
this
really?
is water.
What?
This is water. But
that's how you trick it.
Of course, this is water that I have flavored. So this is a flavored water. This water is actually the same flavor profile as lime. So there is no lime in here, but it has citric acid, it has malic acid, it has tartaric acid, it has phosphoric acid, it has a little bit of salt, and it's been sitting in here for about 5 days. So it has really started to taste.
That really doesn't sound very.
If you would you grab a little thing and just taste it with me? Yeah, because I do want to make sure that everybody understands what we're doing here.
It's a battery.
It's a battery, basically, is what this is. Yeah.
I don't know what it's supposed to taste like.
Have you ever had lime juice? You ever taken a shot of lime juice?
Lemon.
Okay, well, then it's the cousin.
Similar?
Yeah, I think you'll get it.
I know what lime.
I think you'll get it. Yeah. So this is like it shouldn't
It doesn't smell of anything.
Shouldn't smell like it. It should smell like water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh God.
There we go. Caca face. We did it. But tell me,
Woohoo.
do you taste the lime
Yes,
in there?
absolutely.
Yes, it tastes like you just take a big bite out of a lime. That is what we are looking for. So this is my lime mixture. This right here, if we could take a guess, what do you think?
Egg whites.
Yeah, so this is actually a cream of coconut with some fresh pineapple juice. The pineapple and the coconut interact.
Yeah.
They curdle each other so that we have curdles.
I think I can guess.
Yes, I then put it in my centrifuge,
Yeah,
spin that out. I put
you
it into a coffee filter until I have a beautifully clear version of this is basically a Pina Colada mix.
Okay.
This is a curdled, clear, stabilized Pina Colada mix.
That's madness right there.
It's madness. So
Madness
we have
in a bottle.
gone bonkers. Those are the only 3 ingredients we're going to be putting in here. Now, I sent in my recipes a little bit earlier. I was looking it over. So as our tech Sterling puts this in, one of these will be wrong. And don't worry about it, buddy. Don't worry about it, because I'm just going to explain.
You do adapt some of your things.
I do adapt it till the very, very last minute. So it is going to be 2.5 ounces of the mix. It is going to be half an ounce, not 0.25, not a quarter of the citric, and then 2 ounces of the Batavia. So since I am a professional bartender, I'm going to start with the expensive stuff. We're going to hit this Batavia Arrack right here in the face. 2 full ounces of that. That is not a completely clear. It has a bit of a tint, but a very clear liquid.
Yeah.
We are then going to hit this with 2.5 ounces of my curdled or my stabilized
How long do you have it in the centrifuge?
About 20 minutes.
Okay.
Just spin it around as long as you can until we get all of that looking there. And then, of course, a Pina Colada has some lime juice. We're going to be hitting half of an ounce, not a quarter of an ounce. Right there. This is a very limey mixture. So what we have in front of us right here, Tam,
Yes.
is we have a completely clear
There's
cocktail.
a science lab full of stuff.
Yes, it is very sciencey. It is
Yeah.
a very sciencey situation we have going on here. I'm gonna take these guys and throw a perfectly clear ice cube into here. And in front of us, now I'm not going to garnish this. I know that you and I have been having this weird garnish war recently. I love it.
Garnish,
It's like a
garnish love. It's the love for garnishes.
love award.
Yeah.
Tamee brought her hoverboard. Put me to shame, and now I've been. But anyway, I think that the interesting part of this cocktail is that this is a Pina Colada that is completely clear.
That's crazy.
So I'm going to pass it on to you.
Yeah.
You've had a Pina Colada before. I'm sure I've made you a Pina Colada.
Once or twice.
Once or twice in your life. Once or twice today, maybe.
Yes.
And let me tell me what you think.
Okay.
Tell me what you think.
Yes.
This will, if we have this drink on a spaceship for the next 100 years, it'll be exactly the same.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Smells a lit. Doesn't smell like one, but
It just smells a little bit like coconut.
It does smell a little bit like coconut.
Yeah, so you're missing a couple of the ingredients because they don't smell.
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Ay, caramba!
Huh?
What?
What?
It's like a magic trick in a glass. I mean, come on.
I know we're making fun of me for how intense I got on that, but I do think it is very interesting. That is curdled milk, that is synthetic lime, that is Batavia Arrack, which is sort of smoky.
What is happening here?
Crazy.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is madness, I tell you.
Madness, it's madness.
Oh yeah, let's send this up to space.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what happens.
They wouldn't come back.
They would end up somewhere else.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, can you imagine driving the spaceship,
Where's the
whatever they
Tiki
call
planet?
it, flying it?
Let's get to it.
I mean, this is amazing.
Party on Mars,
Party
that's right.
on Mars.
In the year 2069.
This is very strange. It does absolutely. This is the island life Pina Colada that you know, but it doesn't look like it at all.
At all, yeah. We've done it, Tamee.
I mean, you did.
Should we just end it right now? I feel like
And
we've done it.
done.
We should
Thank
just
you
end.
so much for tuning in. We'll be back again next week.
Really good work, everybody.
Good night.
It only gets better from here. That's my worst drink.
Absolutely fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
Gotta say.
Thank you.
Always magical. Whenever you get that mad scientist thing going on.
First drink in.
Is nuts.
Yeah.
Always. Gonna throw it over quickly to the chat. See how everyone else is blown away by this as well. We need a gif of Scott's reaction. I mean, that would be a great meme.
What?
Yeah, that would be a great for the game.
No.
There we go.
Oh, God.
It is, I think, in a few days, I think it's David Strickland's birthday. So a pre-happy birthday to
the
you.
mouse in the house.
David.
I owe him an email, David. I will email you back. It's been a busy week.
Paul Bellinardo says, I could use the delicious Kush sangria recipe to make for my birthday on Sunday. Guess what? After the show, you go back into the main page of Mixed Cocktail Hour and you can find that.
Or Paul, I'll just call you. Yeah, I mean, please do that too. But I'll just happy birthday, Paul. Paul, one of my oldest friends.
Yes. Shout out to Jessie, who's in the house as well, and she says red rice actually has a lot of healing benefits.
Oh, good.
And Jessie would know that. She's all into the healing foods.
Good.
So that's exciting. I say, let's get to the highlight.
Let's
get
to
highlight of the show.
Let's get to that Tam cocktail.
Let's get real. I mean, come on.
Oh, we need a graphic.
Yeah,
Sterling, you got that?
Do a meme
One
too.
graphic real quick.
A little graphic.
Tam cocktail.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. What?
So there was a choice of 3 things, and you were nice enough to let me actually pick one of them.
Yeah.
And I instantly grabbed Grappa.
Grappa, of course.
Right, so
Of course.
we kind of all know Grappa as being this fantastic digestive. I don't know if it's a real American thing that a lot of people delve into Grappa to digest their food. In Europe, it is actually a big thing.
Sure.
And with Grappa itself, you can make some pretty exciting cocktails. I've actually learned quite a bit about Grappa. And the fun fact about Grappa itself is that certain things have to happen for you to even call it legally Grappa. There's a European Union like a what would you call it?
Regulatory body.
That one.
Yeah.
On it, and there's 3 things that needs to happen.
Yeah.
One, which is quite important, the grapes need to come from northern Italy.
Right.
Okay? The second thing that needs to happen is it needs to be distilled from pomace. If you don't know what pomace is basically all the trash that stays over from making wine, right? When you're stomping all that stuff out and everything, whatnot, all the skins, the stems, the pips. What do you know? Not pips. You don't call them pips here.
Nobody calls anything pips. Yeah.
Oh, my English crowd will know pips.
Oh yeah.
Seeds, the stems, everything, whatever's left over, that actually gets distilled, so nothing is wasted, and that turns into grappa.
Great.
The third thing that's important is no water should be added.
So it has to come out. It has to come out barrel aged.
As is,
Great.
barrel aged.
Oh, sorry, cask strength.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's not diluted in any kind of fashion. But it has to be distilled in northern Italy, the Italian actually area of Switzerland, or San Marino.
Great.
Just to narrow that down. Okay, so anyone who's like doing some stuff right now in Fresno or whatnot, stop.
Yeah, if you're in Reseda currently making grappa, stop. You have
Stop.
something else. Yeah.
The EU will come after you.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I thought is I'm going to take a grappa, which is called Grappa Bianca. It's from a family of Francoli. It's about sort of an 80-year-old sort of second generation already family who runs this place. And weirdly enough, it comes actually from a red grape.
Oh.
It's the grape is called like Nebbioli or something like that, right? But it's a red grape, and because of the distillation in oak barrels for 6 months, it actually turns white.
Huh.
Who knew? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do a little shakeroo action on this one. So with this simple ingredients, this is actually called bird is the word number 2.
Bird is the word number 2.
Number 2. So this is a fun spin on the last word, which we've actually done. You've actually made it for me.
It's a great cocktail, the last word.
The last word normally gets made with gin. We're gonna put a spin on it with grappa. And in case anyone is wondering, the bird is the word number 1 is made with tequila.
Huh.
So.
That's great.
Comes from a place called Salon 39 in Denmark, in Copenhagen.
Oh my goodness.
So let's see what we can do here. So what we're going to take is actually a 3/4 ounce of grappa.
3/4 ounce. That's it.
Yep.
Because this follows a last word pretty well. It equal parts. Great.
Yes,
I love it.
Correct.
I love it.
You are very correct.
Start handing you ingredients.
I know you already know what ingredients are in the last word. So I need chartreuse.
I've heard of a last word.
We love green chartreuse just because purely the flavor of it. I love the little spicy sort of the herbs and also it does have a little bit more alcohol in it. So
yeah, that's true.
So we do like that. 3/4 ounce.
3/4 ounce that.
We are going to go a little less on the Luxardo Maraschino.
The Maraschino, a touch less.
We are going to go half.
So you know when I make a maraschino liqueur or cocktails, I always do half ounce, whether it calls for 3/4 ounce. I feel like it always is better.
Well, I don't know. You complain to the people in Copenhagen.
I'm going to. If somebody in chat could put up Copenhagen's number.
If you don't like it, Salon 39 Copenhagen.
Yeah, I'll talk to the manager.
Talk to that manager guy
Thank
there.
you.
And then we're gonna top it off, and I have it somewhere here with half an ounce of lime juice.
Sure, yeah.
And
so you've so it's 3/4, half.
3/4, half.
Okay.
And then we're gonna take something delicious where I could swig the whole bottle.
Sure, don't. Yeah.
Chocolate bitters.
Okay, yeah.
That's a little bit different to the last word. That's not in the last word. Right?
No, that is not.
We're gonna add some chocolate bitters. They call for 1, which I think is skimpy.
I'm sorry, are we both going to be calling Copenhagen right after this?
We might call.
What time is it in Copenhagen currently?
I'm going to do 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry, drops?
Dashes.
That's not a dash.
Well, it is in my book.
I think you're underdoing the chocolate.
Well, there's not a dasher,
well,
is it?
I don't know.
Well, okay, you're drinking it.
Yeah, I would say, I'd say just give that whole thing then. Yeah, there you go. That's a dash. That's a dash. Dashes versus drops, very different, very different. I feel like we're under-chocolating this.
We'll see. Potatoes.
Oh, you don't make me
I need some
this.
ice.
Okay.
No. Oh, yeah, thank you. Please put some ice in there.
I have this.
Gracias.
I have this hilarious little tongs real quick.
Oh, that's right. You're not touching ice anymore.
I'm trying not to.
Not touching any ice anymore.
There we go. There we go.
All right. Slam this bad boy shut. Give it a little shakeroo. Right hand for good measure, so I can really freeze this pins close, so I can never get them open ever again.
Sorry, why does that cocktail sound like a bomb? Can you hold it up to the thing?
What?
Why does it sound just like a bomb? Like, why does that sound like it's gonna explode?
Well, you wait.
Okay, thank you. Yeesh.
All right,
Terrifying.
I'm gonna pour it into a coupe, because I just love coupes. I'm gonna grab this little julep guy.
Probably a hawthorn for that.
Oh, I don't, well, this doesn't fit either.
Yeah, just hit a hawthorn with it, yeah.
You're
shaking it. When we
Sure.
shake a cocktail, we throw a hawthorn on there. That's just how we do it, Tim. That's just
We'll
the rules
see.
of the bar. I don't know what to
We'll
say.
see.
That's how we do it. This is, what?
What?
Huh?
All right, here we go. That's that. But as a garnish, what Denmark does, they just throw some old grapes
Garbage.
on a toothpick or a
Garbage.
sticker.
You know what,
as you
Denmark?
call them.
That's garbage. You
Guess
call me,
what?
pal.
Not when I'm making cocktails,
Yeah, there you
Denmark.
go.
So what I did, because it's
Oh
called
my
Bird
God.
is the Word,
Tammy has truly brought the war to my
I-
front
I-
door.
chiseled.
Wow.
I chiseled a little
Wow.
bird out of a lemon peel.
Tammy Angelo over here.
I mean, come on.
My goodness.
And I'm gonna clip this little guy
Goodness.
right here. I don't know if we can capture a snapshot.
That is Tammy's David right
mean-
there. That is
I mean-
beautiful.
I mean,
Lord
what? What?
What? Hello?
And there we have it. Bird is the word. Number 2.
Number 2. Will you sing the song while I
Yes.
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah. Bird, 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 bird is the word. Yeah, the bird, 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 bird is the word. Yeah, the bird, 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 bird is the word.
That was so jazzy.
I know.
That's a good cocktail. That's really.
Is it too chocolatey now though?
And it's under chocolated.
Well,
Yeah, I would hit it with just a touch more
You want
chocolate.
to dash some more?
Yeah, do you have it? Yeah, hit
yeah.
me with some hit me with some choco.
Okay, wait, hold on. How
Make
much do
this
you
a-
want? I'm gonna make it like a dip.
No, please. Hit it.
The whole?
There we go.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Half the bottle's all this stuff. All right. It's not supposed to be like a cocoa.
No, it's not supposed to be a cocoa, but it's
better.
it honestly is very nice. Yeah, it
Maybe they're not hot on chocolate in Denmark. We don't know. I don't know. I mean.
I don't know what those Denmarkians
I
are
mean-
about. Call me Denmark.
Yeah.
Let's meet up.
Yeah.
Got you all.
Yeah. Well, it's the Eurovision right now. They might be busy.
Fight all of Denmark.
The Eurovision Song Contest is on.
Is that right? Right
Yes,
now? Isn't
right
it
now.
like 3 a.m. there?
Well, not right now, the second. Like currently, the semi-finals, the finals are tomorrow. Eurovision Song Contest finals are tomorrow. So they're busy right now. So you might get a call next week sometime.
A lot of people have no idea what you're talking about.
The
Me
Eurovision
included.
Song Contest?
Me included. No, I have no idea.
Google it. Eurovision Song Contest. Magical.
Is it like American Idol?
No, it's countries fighting against each other with their songs. It's a country competition of songs.
Are they singing
Weirdly
country
enough,
music?
America is in there, which is funny. In the Eurovision Song Contest, America is actually in there, but they normally don't really make the finals. But anyway, back to drinking.
Yeah, back to
Yes.
drinking.
So you like
Very
it?
nice. Yeah,
Okay.
they're very nice. And the garnish,
I mean,
second to none.
come on.
Second to none. Yeah, I'm a little nervous now about my garnish.
Well, that's
I do feel bad
that's a Scott
clipping.
problem.
I do feel bad clipping this little bird's wings, though.
Well, you know.
Little paper clip. All right.
The chat seems to be excited about it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
They think it's all fantastic.
Just so you guys know why we picked Grappa to do today, because we have we do read the analytics
Yes.
of what people search for when they
Yes.
find us.
is true.
The number 1 is Mixed Cocktail Hour. The number 2
Yeah.
is Grappa.
Yeah.
And the number 3 is Tamee Harrison. Where is Scott Cushman on that list?
We should get her on the
Why
show.
am I nowhere near? I'm not in the top 20.
We should get
I'm
her
not
on
in the
the
top 50. Nobody searches Scott Cushman, Kush Tender. Nobody searches anything
What
and
about
finds our
if
show.
I looked for it, that would show up then in the analytics, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if you did,
Okay,
yeah. I mean,
maybe.
listen, yes, it might be.
Oh,
Yeah, if
we
somebody
could
looks
try.
for this show by
We could
putting in
try.
Scott Cushman
Yeah.
and finds the show,
Yeah.
then that helps. What we just did was we just exploded our analytics by having
Yeah.
Tamee Harrison make a Grappa
I
cocktail.
mean, wow. Putting it all in.
We beat it down.
Wow.
We beat it down. We're gonna beat YouTube.
I know.
You know
We're
what,
gonna
YouTube?
break-
You can
no, we
fight
have
me
to
too.
break YouTube.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna break
YouTube.
YouTube.
That's what we need. Yeah, that's what we need.
So, all right, what is your second cocktail?
Okay, so when I called, we have a producer on the show. His
Yeah.
name is Dean.
Yes.
Lovely man. Lovely man.
Beautiful man.
Lovely man.
Beautiful
Lovely.
man. Got some laughs.
Very
Got some
Hollywood.
laughs in the background.
Very Hollywood.
Yes, that's true.
Showed up wearing his sunglasses day inside. It was awesome.
And a scarf.
And a scarf.
It was very...
Very Hollywood, this
Yeah,
guy is.
yeah.
Anyway, I told him, Dean, I think what we should do, since grappa is the thing that we need to find a way to work into our shows, people are asking for it. What we need to do is we need to bring in some different liquors.
Yes.
And Dean said, that's great, no aquavit. He said out loud, no aquavit. He hates it. So I said,
That
Dean,
made you want it even
I said,
more.
Dean, I'm doing aquavit. So
There you go.
I will be making a cocktail out of aquavit. This is Linie Aquavit. Now let me tell you a quick story about Linie Aquavit,
Yes.
if I could, Tamee.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna start right in the middle.
Okay.
So Linie Aquavit is an aquavit. So
Yes.
that's more to the beginning. Anyway, Linie means equator,
Wait,
or
a
it
lot of
means
people
line.
don't even know what aquavit is.
That's great. Let's start earlier.
Let's start again. Yeah.
So aquavit is a caraway flavored neutral grain spirit.
Yeah.
So it's like what gin is
From
to juniper.
Scandinavia.
From Norway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what gin is to juniper,
Yes.
this is to caraway or fennel.
Yep.
So it has a lot more flavor than just a regular old vodka, and you can see that it is barrel rested, it is barrel aged. Now Linie is spectacular in the fact that they age their stuff without owning a silo.
Love it.
They do not own a silo where they put their barrels in.
Yeah.
They own a few boats. So instead of owning land,
Okay.
they own boats.
Yeah.
So what they do is every time they are done with one of these, done distilling, they'll throw a bunch of barrels onto a boat, and they will sail it across. Now let's see if Greg, the camera
Across
guy,
the world?
so literally across the world. So they will start in Norway. They will hit all 5 continents, not counting Antarctica, and they will then come back to Norway. And in that time, the aquavit will have been properly aged. Basically, they found this by mistake because aquavit, like Dean says, can be gross. It can be disgusting. So what they did was they sent it to the New World. They're like, hey, anybody want to buy aquavit? And everybody said, hey, go screw yourself. I don't want any.
Yeah.
So it actually came back having been untouched. They took it out of the barrels and it was much better.
They were never surprised that by the time they came back, half the liquor was missing.
No, it wasn't even touched. Even the sailors wouldn't drink
They
it.
wouldn't
That's what I'm saying.
sneak some cocktails in on the.
It all comes back to them, and that's how we get this
Really?
this lovely Norwegian liquor. Do you want to take a sip?
Is that gonna be like your lime thing where I have a caca face again?
Yeah, you'll have a bit of a touch of caca face, but listen, give the people what they want. I imagine soon caca face will be our 4th or 5th most searched term. So
It's like hashtag put
hashtag
it on
caca face.
soup.
Yeah, put it on soup is a
Hashtag
good one.
caca face.
Caca face.
Great.
So give that a taste, and then I will
Actually, it
explain.
doesn't smell bad.
No, it should be pretty good. Yeah, it's a little tough. It's a little tough.
Well, it's caraway.
It's caraway, yeah.
That's the thing. I feel like I should be eating like bread
Yeah,
or something, you know?
or something.
Well, because there's a lot of caraway actually on. It's called Kümmel in German.
Kummer.
Kümmel.
Kümmel.
K-U-M-M-E-L. Kümmel.
Kummel.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Kümmel.
Anyway,
I've
and
heard
you
of that.
put that on a lot of Austrian breads.
I've never heard of that. I've heard of Austrian bread. I've just never put it.
Yeah, brown bread, like rye brown. But anyway.
Yeah, either way.
Whatever.
So I have created a cocktail called And Back Again.
And back. Oh, okay.
And back again. So
Yes.
it is around the world
Yeah.
and back again.
Yeah.
So this is a cocktail that has one ingredient from each of the 5 continents that this boat actually stops in.
How long is the travel again? 6 months?
No, I'm sure it's a
Oh,
few
not
years.
longer.
So I'm sure
Oh,
it's
years?
It's they
geez.
just they don't actually own the boats. They just put them onto other like shipping boats that go around, and they're just not going anywhere.
What a great way to never own a distillery.
It has to be more expensive,
I
but
don't
then yeah. Linie is the only aquavit I can ever find, so they are clearly doing very well.
Blinking Owl is another one. And
Blinking Owl,
in
a very-
Anaheim,
yes.
they also have some aquavit.
We have been there, you and
We
I
have
together,
been
and
there.
they don't
We
have any
have been there.
boats.
They don't have any
so
boats.
Blinking
so,
owl.
Blinking owl, step it up.
Come on. Let's begin, and I will explain as we put each of these
please.
in here. Now, from the European continent, of course, we'll be putting in some.
So we're starting in Norway.
Starting in Norway.
Okay.
Currently,
Love it.
Norway, we're going to be putting in 1.5 ounces of Linie Aquavit. Now, you can use any Aquavit that you want in here, but the Linie really is, as far as Aquavit goes, it's right up there. It's right up there. The Blinking Owl, very nice here in Los Angeles. A lovely little company. Do you have oh, there we go. The next thing we're going to be putting in here is going to be 3/4 of an ounce of a lemon. A lemon, of course, first came to be in North India, which is Asia. So one of the continents that we'll be throwing in here, 3/4 of an ounce.
Yep.
It does make its way through. I don't know if it actually stops. I know it stops in Shanghai.
Nice.
As I was trying to figure out how to make this cocktail, I had the idea for the cocktail first.
Yeah.
Before I actually figured out what I was doing with it.
Great.
So at some point, lemons are like, from India. So 3/4 of an ounce of that guy. Right there. I also am going to be putting in 3/4 of an ounce of this. This is my smoked
scientific.
So this is actually from last week or 2 weeks ago.
Oh, is this your pineapple
my
stuff?
smoked pineapple from South America.
Love it.
3/4 of an ounce of this. Right there. So we have 3 continents done.
Yes.
2 left to go.
Australia.
Australia. Let's do it.
Australia.
So Australia is the #1 wine producing by volume continent in the world.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to be throwing in some of this yellowtail from Australia.
Yeah.
1 full ounce of an Australian Chardonnay.
All right. Little dryness in there. Okay. I like
Yeah, a touch of dry.
like
There's a lot of
it.
sweet going on in here.
Yeah.
Now, the last continent, of course, North America, where we live.
Okay.
And one of the stops that it makes, this ship makes, is always in Savannah, Georgia.
Huh.
So I wanted to add some of that, the peach state
Yeah.
in there. So these are peach bitters. Not all that hard, not all that easy.
Do you make this?
I did not. No, this is.
It has a label maker sticker.
I know.
on it.
I just
like,
have
is
it.
that
I have
yours?
it just
Wow.
sitting around. Yeah. No, this is peach bitters. We're gonna be throwing in 2 dashes. So we'll just watch how a dash goes. That's 1.
Whatever.
And then 2 right there. Those are 2 dashes. Those 2 drops, sir. That's crazy. That's crazy. We now have our cocktail built.
Yes.
Here, let's do this.
So nothing from Africa.
I totally forgot Africa.
Just saying.
There's chocolate in Africa. Let's throw just a touch of cocoa bitters in there.
There we go.
I forgot Africa.
Well, I don't mean.
No, you did a good job. Are there 7
We'll get
continents?
cancelled again. We're excluding like continents.
I was going on the idea that there were 6 continents, and I knew there was a big one I'd
You
forgotten.
do know there's Antarctica and the okay.
Biggest
Anyway,
one, Tammy.
All right.
I totally forgot it. I totally forgot it. Yeah. I had also had a few of
was
these
it?
drinks. That's that. So I
That
put
was
in a little
non-exciting.
chocolate in there. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
No, that's we
That-
don't need it. You don't need a lot
Okay.
of that. We are going to add some ice in here. I'm going to take my ice tapper.
Yep.
And we are going to just crack this guy up so that our ice, our beautiful clear ice from Antarctica.
I mean, this has never had this.
Oh, the ice tapper?
We've never shown this. I mean,
I'll show you one more time. Greg, do we have
please.
slow-mo?
I mean,
No?
what,
No slow-mo? Okay,
Take
well.
another cup. Here we
Oh,
go.
yeah, here we go.
The
So
glass,
this is-
a little
this
bigger.
is an ice
It's a little
tapper.
bigger, but please.
This is an ice tapper. The ice tapper gets moving very quickly.
Is it like a Jake tapper?
It's very much like a Jake tapper. Yes, he
just-
brings
just with ice.
he brings the cable news to you.
There you go.
There we go.
I mean,
So-
wow.
We have our ice all built
Love
in
it,
here.
love
We are
it.
going to take our
Yes.
strainer here, pour this in. Now, of course,
I mean,
we need to add a garnish
yeah.
to this. We are going to build the Linie boat on it. So let's give ourselves a bit of a barge here. This is the worst possible knife to be doing this with. I'm going to slice myself open. There we go. And one more. And grab our masts.
Does it have fishermen and the captain? Ooh.
No,
I mean, wow. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it just has it's just a little boat, and it's going to, of course, run right into the ice. It is probably going to sink immediately. Not like the Linie boats have ever sank, but there we go. We have
A little double sail.
our little boat that drops into.
Well,
Fell all the way to the ground.
Do not put that
We're gonna put
back
this
in
right
the
here instead. Yeah, that made it all the way to the ground. So had it stopped midway, we might have done it differently. This is the and back again.
And back again.
You know why I didn't put Africa in there? I remember now.
Why?
The boat, the Linie boat never stops in Africa. It only hits the other.
well, maybe it should.
I'm gonna call Norway. So tomorrow I have a few calls to make. I gotta call Norway.
Yes.
I have to call Belgium, completely unrelated.
Denmark for sure.
Yeah, completely unrelated. And
Yeah,
then
and Belgium unrelated.
Yeah, and
Denmark
then Denmark for sure. Yeah,
The
yeah.
Salon 39. Want to have a chit chat with those
I
guys.
have a few phone calls to make,
Okay.
so yeah, I'm gonna go get on my.
Yeah. Well, I can still have the
Send it over there. Yeah.
get the fluff and the hair off that.
Oops. Why? We don't need another glass.
No, put
No,
it
it
there. I
didn't-
need it in front of me with decoration.
Yeah, just put it in there. And
Okay.
all good. Yeah.
Cheers, everybody. This is the and back again.
There we go.
Interesting. Ooh, that's. What?
What?
No, this is delicious. Guess what? You actually improved it. No idea how it tasted before, but cocoa, yeah.
Yeah.
They gotta make a stop in Africa.
They probably should. They
Yeah?
probably should.
See?
Yeah.
Mention that
again,
in the phone call.
I will mention on the phone call. Yeah. Once I get off of. The
This is
phone-
delicious.
It's good, right?
Really
Yeah,
good.
yeah. It comes around.
Because I hate kumar. Caraway, whatever you call it here.
Yeah.
And this is great.
Yeah.
Really good, because it's not on the forefront.
Yeah.
It's just hiding in the background a little bit, just saying a quick hello. But everything
Ooh,
else.
guten Tag.
Oh,
It's probably saying.
yeah, guten
How do they
Tag.
say it in Norwegian?
Yeah.
Ha!
Hello.
Yeah. I don't do a Norwegian
But
accent.
all the
of
other
course.
ingredients is incredibly well balanced. And I
Sure.
tell you what, because on the back end, you get a little bit of that cocoa.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love cocoa?
I mean,
come on.
That was a last second ad.
I mean,
yeah, that
this is
did not
fantastic.
make it to the rest of it.
I gotta say, I'm loving it a lot.
Nailed it.
I'm loving it long time.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it.
Well done.
Yeah, we did it.
And back again.
And back again.
back
Yeah,
again.
well, yeah. Head back in.
I love it. All right, I'm gonna leave a little boat thing out here
Yeah.
because I mean, it is pretty beautiful. Let's throw ourselves into the chat. We've been avoiding the chat, but I have been side-eyeing it, and there's a completely different show happening.
Yeah, it always does.
In the chat.
Yeah,
They're
always
having
is.
a grand old time in here. Most things I can't even repeat because it's so out of context.
Yeah.
That it would make no sense.
There was a whole chat in my show last week,
Yeah.
all about the show 2.5 Men, which I've never
Oh,
seen.
yes.
But they all knew.
You've never seen 2.5 Men?
Never.
Okay.
One of my very good
Why
friends
am I
was
not
on it
surprised?
for a long time. JD Walsh was on it. Sorry, JD, I've never seen it.
Okay.
And they were getting very deep with their references.
Yes.
I had no idea what was going on. Something about a gorilla. Didn't get it.
I mean, I didn't watch all of them. Not the Ashton Kutcher ones because just
Because you're pure Charlie Sheen.
not pure Charlie Sheen.
All right, well.
Just they got a little bit busy.
Sure.
That I
Yeah,
didn't
makes
have
sense,
time.
makes sense.
But yeah, in the chat, there's amazing things going on here. But if I said Coco is one of my favorite Disney movies, thank you, David. But I mean, I get it. But there's also other things, and then there's that was awesome, but has nothing to do with us.
No.
And yeah, I can't even repeat any of this
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, I think it's amazing
Good.
that we have a whole separate parallel show happening
Spectacular.
in the chat. So glad everybody is having a fantastic time with us. I'm gonna get back our drinks. See, it looks a little.
A little.
similar.
One of
I
them
mean,
is slightly more clear.
Hold on, gotta make this belongs to
There you
this. Okay, here we go. Okay, so name of your first drink again?
The Space Pirates from
That's
the
right.
year 3000.
Space Pirates from the year 3000. bird is the word.
Number 2.
Number 2. And then, of course, and back again.
And back again.
Garnish-wise?
Garnish-wise.
Clearly mine. I mean,
Of course.
let's not
Clearly.
let's not hum around on that. Drink-wise, it's going to be and back again.
Bam.
And back again is the winner for this week. Take another swig and back again. Great. I think this was a fantastic thing for us to do.
Yep.
To involve some bases that have been maybe. I mean, I'm sure they were super popular back in the day.
Well, yeah, back in not in anybody
But-
that's alive today's day.
This is
Yeah.
the revival.
Yep.
This is like the comeback show of Aquavit,
Yep.
Batavia Arrack. What was it called?
Arrack.
That one.
Batavia Arrack. So Arrack
That guy.
actually means, it means condensation.
That one.
Yeah, that's how you distill things.
And Grappa.
Grappa.
I mean, let's make it even more complicated next week.
Let's do it.
We don't know.
Oh, God.
Again, Mr. T's birthday, so shout out to that. 69 years old.
Nice.
In case you didn't catch it in the beginning.
Nice.
I had fun.
Me too.
This was great.
Ton of fun.
A little experimental for me and seriously experimental for you.
Yeah, well, yeah, listen, it's a lot going on today. I don't know what I'm going to do with my
I know you live for
fake
this,
lime and my clarified Pina Colada. We're going to figure something out.
Yeah, well, we have the peanut gallery here.
Yeah.
Which means we'll probably be mixing a couple of cocktails after the show when
knows?
the curtain is closed, so that they can all taste the cocktails
Sure.
that we've made today. I want to thank everybody that tuned in today to watch Mix Cocktail Hour. I hope you guys will tune in again next week. I'll be announcing on Instagram what kind of topic, theme, or ingredients we're going to be involving next week. I hope you tune in then. I'm Tamee Harrison. This is Scott Cushman. Cheerio.